In these 5 weekly seeds videos, you'll probably notice that some of the seeds could have fit into the 20 seeds videos from a few days prior. In this case, this seed could have been a part of my 20 mountain seeds video that I posted on Friday. I wanted to talk about more than just mountains, so I'm featuring it here. You've seen the incredible terrain of this seed. Peaks, cliffs, just fantastic. I thought this peak would be the highest at Y level 242, but this one reaches Y 261. And look at this over here. It's an exposed lush cave area with some cool looking pillar type things. And it leads to a large lush cave area. Speaking of that, there are some lush cave spots on that first tall peak mountain that I showed too. As for the cliffs at spawn, well, they're just incredible. I always like the colors of a mesa going down cliff sides, and lush cave openings are cool too. This shipwreck is here too. It just has that one layer of blocks in the water, and not sure how you would say this made it into the water in the first place because this cliff area is actually enclosed. Finally, up here, there's a desert temple. I guess this just adds to how incredible a seed this already is. 4 chests at the bottom with loot as always. Also, I just want to say that this snow is kind of funny with all the warm terrain in this area. Just feels like it probably shouldn't snow here, but that's Minecraft terrain generation for you. This is just a really awesome Minecraft seed. This seed was posted to the Minecraft seed subreddit by Unlikely Cookies 5379. Sometimes I see seeds that other people share and I think they need to be seen by even more people. So that's why I'm sharing this one. The spawn is right next to a cherry grove, and we can see mountains around the area. Cherry grove spawns are always a nice find. I really do think cherry groves are one of my favorite biomes in Minecraft. I just think they look really nice. I think the little leaf petal particles add a cool feel to the area. Underneath the cherry grove is an ancient city, so this adds to a pretty awesome spawn already. I'll never complain about one of these being under spawn. But the main focus of the seed is actually this village in the middle of a lake. The generation of this little lake island looks crazy. I really like this water ravine here. The village paths going into the water look cool. And of course, the village being within that weird terrain makes it look pretty awesome too. I like this portion of the village in the water. There's also a ruined portal in this lake. It generates right on the edge of the lake. Having 2 structures generated in such a small lake is pretty cool. I also wanted to show this area. A pillager outpost generates on the edge of some mountains, just a tower and a tent. And there's a village nearby too. This frozen farm here is kind of interesting. In between the 2 structures is this natural pillar area within the frozen peaks. It looks pretty cool. Underneath all of this is an ancient city. So that's 2 ancient cities underneath the spawn area. That's pretty cool. And that lake village is pretty cool too. This seed has every biome type within 1600 blocks of spawn. I utilized Juro's QBiomes viewer search conditions to generate a list of these seeds. Ultimately, I chose this one for a few reasons. The first being the spawn, the second being the size of the mushroom fields biome, and thirdly, what I thought was a decent ratio of biome sizes. Let's start with the spawn. I wanted to generate in a fairly normal world, which I think is what we have here. We spawn on a turtle beach, near a flower forest, and a sunflower plains. It looks pretty normal around the spawn area. If we explore further, we can find this shipwreck village. This is a cool thing to have near the spawn. There are also mountains nearby, and they form what's pretty much a mountain ring. Speaking of that, if you're interested in seeing more mountain ring seeds, or mountains in general, check out my recent 20 mountain seeds video. And also near this area is this village that generates on the side of a hill with a dripstone cave. This definitely causes some funky generation to occur, and access to a big dripstone and deep dark cave is pretty awesome. Now the second reason for choosing this seed was the mushroom island. This one isn't very big, but it's also not like 3 blocks wide, which I could have chosen a big island that sacrificed the size of the more normal biomes, or there were seeds that had super tiny mushroom biomes. Ultimately, I chose something in the middle. And finally, biome distribution. You can see that there is a clear section of arid and desert type biomes, a section of plains and forest biomes, and a section of cold wintry biomes. We do need to sacrifice some things like this cherry grove biome, but I think the biome distribution is decent overall. So That's an all biomes Minecraft seed. I'll put a list of 85 all biome seeds on my website for you to check out. There will also be a link in the description to a Google document with a user guide for QBiomes viewer that contains Giroud's all biome search conditions and a helpful QBiomes viewer guide that you can go through too. I loaded into this world directly on top of a woodland mansion. But before talking about it, today's comment of the day is explore. In my previous video, Sabine left this comment with the comment of the day. Be creative with yours and I'll leave a heart, and there's a chance I'll feature you in the next video. The mansion looks over an ocean. There are several forest types around the spawn area too. And this is what the front of the mansion looks like. The cliffs look awesome, and the tall mansion looks awesome too. The entrance is up at Y level 134. This lush cave area at the bottom is really cool. Can you imagine a base being built in here? I always think lush cave bases look cool, and it could get really creative with it being an ocean cave too. As if this spot couldn't get more interesting, this ruined portal generates inside of the mansion. If you don't want the mansion to catch fire, you'll want to deal with the lava in the portal. I think it's kind of cool how it makes a big opening on the second floor. Some other things to check out in the mansion are this alley room, this arena room, this terrain in the mansion, this cat, and this room with loot hidden in the ceiling. We have that lush cave below the mansion, but this spot is an awesome lush cave area too. Just a huge crater with a lush cave at the bottom. Some really cool Minecraft generation for sure. There's another lush cave area here. A lot of big lush cave sections in here. It looks really awesome, but this right here makes it even better. Among the deep slate and lava lakes is this mine shaft. A fantastic place to explore, I think. Overall, a pretty cool seed here. This is a cliff island seed, one of my favorite types of seeds to find. The island is split between a dark forest and jagged peaks biome. The lush cave on this one looks pretty wild. I mean, just some crazy looking terrain on this side of the island. I'm not sure how practical this would be to play survival on, but how would you approach that? Like, what would you build on the island? What approach would you take to surviving it be? I just thought it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to share it. I also just wanted to say that in the ocean, there's a spot with a ruined portal, shipwreck, and ocean monument all in the same spot, yet at the same time, they managed not to conflict with each other. A cool place to check out. And there's also a mushroom island not too far away from spawn. I like to know how close mushroom islands are in the ocean. Just nice knowing I don't have to travel far to find one. But yeah, there's a pretty awesome cliff island seed. With that, I say subscribe to the channel, click the bell, like the video, and become a member if you want to support me a bit more and see videos early. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.